Hello everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. I'm here to do a Libra, all placements of Libra reading. This is weekly. This is for around July 22nd to the 28th. Time is approximate. Let's see what we have. We're going to look at these categories: happiness, success overall, career, wealth, love, relationships. Doesn't have to be romantic, but let's see. First card out for Libra. The Empress tree. Okay, how fitting is this, right? I didn't even know there was an Empress tree. And of course, you know, Empress is the card we share in the major arcana with Taurus, Venus energy. This is a catalyst for change, Libra. This is clarity, freedom, and something that is unbinding, setting yourself free. And let's see what else we get. I'm getting something that someone could send in, or you could receive a message, or something could happen where someone says, "What? It was totally harmless," and it wasn't. Like, that's what it's feeling like. Let's see, Libra. What else? Do remember, these are general; they are not personal readings. All right. Only take what resonates. Leave the rest. You have free will. Final say. You know best. Oh, we have crazy lace, agate, and sunflower. Play. Have more fun. Joke. Laughing. Please have some fun. Okay, that's overall happiness and success. So let me see. Overall, I actually want to switch to a different deck here. Switch over to this one for your career and wealth. We're going to go into this deck. The decks I use are usually listed in the description box with the disclaimer too. Transformation, Cracker, and Angel. Okay, on the bottom we have the star. So let's of course take that star. The star comes with us in almost all of our readings, kind of follows us around. I feel like the star is within, that's why. Remember the hermit? What's in the lantern? The star. Okay, so this is about hard times being over, looking forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Some of you, I'm hearing you're at the wheel, and some of you are at like the threshold, like you're just about to cross into new territory, or you're just about to begin something new, or I'm picking up on that you have. But let's see, there's a transformation. Again, this is having to do with freedom, Libra, that setting yourself free, something being more clear, so you're free. It's unbinding again, like with that Empress tree. Reach out for the power and strength to make changes to enrich your own life and become the person you want to be. Really fully step into your Empress power. We have Cracker here, like a firecracker. So this is, again, positive energy around you, very high energy, as a matter of fact, love, joy, good fortune. And you have the angel card here. Card 2, your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. Get a numbers card on this too. We're going to look into tarot as well, and many other cards as we go here, Libra. There's a big change. Okay, a sign of creativity with card 66. Life flows with love, abundance, and opportunity. So again, it's something about not allowing anything to block your energy anymore. Look, card 30. Okay, 333. Excellent. All right. But not letting anything block your path any longer. If something was, I keep getting that energy for you in our readings lately, Libra. But this year you have a sign of protection here that you are in fact on the right path. And the last reading I did for you was all about, despite the detours, you are in fact on the right path. So I feel like this is probably a continuation of that. Makes sense because the readings are very close together, a few days apart. Let's see, Libra. Something else. There's something about space. I'm getting space. And how high, how far are you going? Basket, harvest. So this is possibly a new baby for some people, or a new fur baby. Abundance and material gain in some way. So this is a great card to have out of all these cards here. This is a great one to have for career and wealth overall. But let's see what else we get here. Let's look into love. Just a preview of love here, Libra. I'm hearing something about the hardships are over. Somebody may be having hardships over. So love. We're just overall oracle cards, and then we're going to go into tarot. Let's see, Libra. I just heard something about a dune buggy. So I'm picturing like someone going through the sand. moving very quickly. Maybe you're moving across the desert, to the desert, from the desert, but there's some sort of a quick movement here happening too. I'm hearing something about coral reef, and I just heard something about red bandana. So I don't know if you have a loved one who wore or carried or does a red bandana. So that's coming in too. Okay, now this is kind of specific. I'm hearing Notorious B.I.G. All right, so that's a rapper. So pop artist, hip hop. Sorry, hip hop artist. Um, there's something here about maybe you have a mental connection, but there's some sort of connection with you and Notorious B.I.G. Okay, or maybe you have a nickname and it started with Notorious, and then there's something like the Notorious something something something. Okay, anyway, mental connection, mental compatibility, attracting, intelligence when it comes to love connection. So this is about love transcending just the physical realm. Okay, it's love in a variety of areas, using your intuition too, and your own psychic abilities to understand those around you too. Communication, phone call, text, talking stages, getting to know each other. Yeah, I do feel something is coming in. Want to get a card on that though. Dog barking, advice from a friend. Yeah, you could be so this doesn't have to be romantic, but you could be asking for advice, or someone could be asking for your advice because they see you as someone who is quite wise and who's been in it. You've been through some stuff. So let's get started with tarot now. Oh, let me get just a couple clarifying cards with this love situation stuff, relationships in general. I'm hearing Patty, and I just heard Algonquin. You may have a connection there. So if you don't know how my readings work, if you're new to my channel, Libra, I am clairaudient, and among other clairs, and I will hear messages and see messages and feel things throughout the reading. And as they come in, I report them. They're always for your greatest, highest good. And they're somebody's messages. So although I always say they're randomly specific, they're actually, nothing is a coincidence. That is someone's message, whether they leave a comment on it or not. Often people will, because they're just as blown away, that they basically, I've had people's full names come out in readings, so yeah, that could be someone's message. So let's see what else we get. So you may find, well, why does she keep saying random things? They're randomly specific, therefore they're not random. Rebuilding, starting over, building stronger. This could be any relationship. This is a second chance. This is putting in the work, personal strength, working on it, being persistent, overcoming, previous challenges, or challenges that, don't, just challenges that are no longer, like, they're a non-issue now. Maybe space, like distance, was an issue and now it's not anymore. So let's see what else we have. Message. Oh goodness. So somebody has something to say here. Wow, Libra. I mean, these cards are really resonating with each other. So this could, again, you have the communication, the mental connection. You may be thinking about someone and then they call, that, or text or something, or email. So this is something, you're now becoming back on speaking terms with someone, or you're wondering if you should. And there is information coming in, some sort of communication of some kind. It's time for us to get into tarot. Let's get into it. So you're getting a message of some kind here, Libra. Definitely message coming in from, you could even be getting messages from the divine. That could be also happening here too, Libra. And, reminding of your own creativity here. This is, again, there's something about making sure we're staying open to opportunities and into creative ways of doing things. Yeah, okay. I'm hearing something about set you free. Set you free. Free, set you free. Like there's a song and the chorus is like that. Oh, wow. Lots of parts. Okay. So I'm only going to take like the ones that are on top here. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Okay. I'm hearing something about Maggie, Mitchell. Oh, okay. Siblings, brother and sister energy is coming in. Okay. Brother and sister energy together. All righty. You may be thinking about your sibling a lot or something, but we have Nine of Cups here, Knight of Pentacles. Libra, some of you, okay, so there's something here about habits, okay? Habits, partying, could be relevant to some of you, but okay, so when this person, I feel as though they used to be more outgoing. So I could be picking up on your energy or that of someone close to you, but I feel as though this is like energy where it would, this person used to be rather outgoing, never really like, never needing to really be center stage, but it's almost like they're an extrovert when they have to be, but generally they're maybe not. And I'm feeling that some people that may be tuning into this are sort of taking their energy back a bit and sort of maybe retreating in some ways, or retreating from like old habits and just sort of taking energy back. Maybe you're doing some sort of like cord cutting stuff or that sort of thing. I have mixed feelings on that, but I just feel like it needs to be done in the proper way if you are cutting energetic cords, and that we need to release things with love and with light and not like anger, like snip and I'm severing this tie. Like I feel like that's actually kind of violent. So we just want to be careful about what energy we're putting into things as we're letting someone go or something go. So that's just my personal opinion on the side there. But Knight of Pentacles, yeah, I feel as though you're more focusing on it's interesting because it's like you're focusing on material gains, some of you, but you're also focusing on spiritual gains too. So you wouldn't think those two things go together, but it can in a number of ways. You could be turning your love of energy work into a business. You could be choosing to, yeah, have some kind of healing arts business or some other way that you influence people in a healing way. You yourself could be seeking out spiritual healing. You could also be doing things for manifestation at this time. And if you're not doing this could be advice that's actually coming in for you, Libra. So it could be that spirit's encouraging you. My guides are talking to your guides, maybe, and you're having a conversation about maybe withdrawing or releasing from you know, just habits that are no longer working for you, things that are just not fun anymore, even things that you just don't love anymore. It could be relationships, it could be jobs, it could be friends of group or groups of friends. It could be that, but it's in order for you to really focus and have that focus and determination in order to advance in life in a variety of levels. It could be in a material sense, and it can also be in a spiritual sense. So it's cool how that energy is coming in. Actually, I'm gonna get another card. Let's get a top card here. Passion, fire. Okay, so you're moving into something that you feel much more connected to on a spiritual level and on a heart-based level. So this is a renewal of some kind. Maybe renewal process is essential to spiritual growth. For some of you, it is rebuilding, renewing. It could be a relationship, but it doesn't have to be. And this can certainly have as we have on here, we have this like sort of sexual desire here, hot emotions. And I feel like, though, you're playing it cool. Some of you are playing it cool. Or you could be dealing with a situation right now where there's a lot of passion and a lot of fire and sparks, but you're both playing it kind of cool right now. All right. And let's see what else here with tarot. Speaking what? Speaking through your dreams. Someone's speaking through your dreams or speaking on your behalf. Oh, okay. I'm getting someone's pet peeve, and maybe this just happened or it will, or it's just a pet peeve for you in general. That the thing people sometimes do when they're having a conversation, you're all having a conversation together, and someone speaks about you when you're right there. Like it's like they're speaking for you and they don't need to, and that's sort of, I feel that that's like that either has happened or that's something that you just cannot stand when someone's talking about you and what's going on with you, but you're like right there. You could speak for yourself. So I get something about that. It's kind of like it's an energy that's like, ugh, get off me, man. Like I can speak for myself, get out of here, I got it. Oh yeah, Three of Swords. Okay, so this is, let me just see here. Hang on a minute. Oh, okay. So we've got three, and okay. And so I'm getting a controlling energy. Yeah, there's some sort of controlling energy, possibly. Okay, you could have. Well, unfortunately, when I have these cards together, I'm getting kind of a manipulative sort of cold energy with this. Someone who I'm hearing three's a crowd. So, I don't like to do relationship readings on third party situations, but it certainly could have been that. And a third party Libra doesn't have to be another person. It could just be anything. Like maybe this person put work before you, or maybe you're in a situation now, or if you have a hunch that maybe, hey, maybe, I just started out this relationship and maybe I'm just not going to be put as a priority, or this job isn't what I thought it was going to be. I don't have the freedom I thought I was going to have. So those are things to be mindful of right now, Libra. Just really kind of, tuning in to what's going on around you and not blowing things off. Like, things, if you're picking up on signs and vibes and all that, that it likely means something. And we have three cards together. We have Page of Cups, the Fool, and Temperance. Ooh, okay. So yeah, 1 foot on water, 1 foot on land. So balancing things out. You've got the Fool. You just had the Fool card in the reading I just did for you, and the Page of Cups. So this person's quite happy about whatever comes in. Now we're talking about your career and your wealth situation specifically at this point. So there's a new beginning for some of you, but again, make sure you're not being naive in situations, Libra, right? We want to make sure that you're okay. Let me get a card on this here. Yeah, okay. Make sure you're not ignoring little details, okay? Little hunches, even. Those little details might not be so little, okay? I bet you can think back to certain situations, jobs, relationships, etc., where in the very beginning you were given, well, red flags basically, and maybe you just kind of were like, no, I'm going to give people the benefit of the doubt, or I need this job, or I just got here, or I'm not going to make a quick decision like that, or a relationship. Before you know it, it's like you're 3 months in and you're like, oh, okay, still here. And then you're a year in, and then you're 3 years. It's like sometimes we ignore those flags, and this has to do with making sure you're not. So making sure you are paying attention to details, appreciating the details. If you ignored little details right now, fine print, that kind of thing, you could find yourself in a situation of regret in some way, possibly. But this is using also those little details in a way that is beneficial to you, especially if you're new at something, whatever it is, okay? And having that patience to go slow and really look things over, get a feel for things, like if it's a job, how can you maybe, can you shadow somebody for a day? Like, can you go in or can you speak to someone who used to work there or who does work there? I mean, who can give you an unbiased opinion, I don't know if that's possible. I feel like a lot of opinions are not unbiased, but how can you find out, have you looked up that company online and read reviews from other former employees about what it's like to work for that place? Especially you can find this information if it's a chain or something that you're working for, but just make sure you're really fully looking into things before really taking that leap of faith here, before you're going all in. Okay, so the small stuff, the hidden, the extra, is what will separate you from the rest and get you ahead. Okay, that's what's going to get you ahead. You're going to have an extra, edge if you're able to, and also if you're are applying for a job, do a little research. It does not hurt. I feel a lot of people skip this step. They they find out the job, they update the resume, whatever else they need to do. And in the meantime, while you're waiting to hear back, or even before you apply, make sure you really want to work there. Look into it as much as you possibly can. get information on that place, that person you're going to work for, as much as you can, and make sure that that they, you know, it aligns with what you really want. Because I know a lot of us don't want to be, you know, bumping all around, moving all around to different places, right? But some of us just will not. You'll just refuse to be in those sort of toxic situations again. You know. This is progress coming in with grasshopper. So this is a being good at adapting and progressing in life. You've had to do that a lot, and you still have this positivity, this optimism. I feel that's why a lot of you even tune in here, because it is, you know, try to focus on the positive, you know, here. And if something negative or whatever you want to call it, or low vibes trying to come in, I mean, I'll make a note of it, but I'm certainly not going to focus on that for any length of time, because that's not where we want to be. All right. Beware of opportunities here with this proposal. So this is opening of new possibilities. It could also be, again, challenges. There's a little bit of something here that you just kind of want to, I guess I just want to sort of forewarn you in a way. It's not, I don't know if it's a warning, but it's sort of like, uh, but beware, you know, there are opportunities, but beware, you know, do your research kind of thing. So you want to be aware, and you want to be aware. Okay. So you want to, it's that kind of energy I'm getting. Yes, there's opportunities. There's, you know, especially like with this Fool card and then the Page of Cups, you know, this is certainly this newness, this happy beginning, this good energy here, and Temperance here. You know, there's some angelic support here. I do feel that. There's some sort of, for some of you, it is a good game. It's a lump sum of money that's coming your way. This is something that is really going to help out a lot. Maybe you get something approved finally, but this is something good about to enter your life. So you want to stay open to that, but you also want to do your research. All right. So it's this fine balance here, like with this Temperance card, of doing all of that. All right. But also remaining optimistic, you know. So it's, you know, like find a middle path if you can. This is also, this card is about self-control, Libra. There's also a lot of healing here with this card. And you know, avoiding going to extremes, avoiding chaos, conflict, you know, avoiding excess. It is about that sort of, again, moderation, patience, balance, of finding that harmony. Okay. So when you have that 66 too, that's finding harmony as well. So, so we have Fox here, working harder on your goals so that you can achieve that independence. Maybe some of you are doing that. But there could also be a cunning person trying to trick you here with that Fox too. So again, just make sure you're being very aware, and because you do have this whole energy of prosperity here with the grapes coming in, but it's like there, you want to have a plan for this prosperity once you get it, and even before you get it. Like you, again, you want to make sure that like I said, you're doing your research, you're going over details. Sorry if I keep repeating it, but I do feel there is something here. It could also be sort of like insight into a long-standing problem. Okay. That comes to you, and so you want to make sure that you're looking into that. And in fact, I just did a reading on that before this one, a couple readings ago. So let's see what else we have here. You know, there is some good news coming in. You could even be getting some sort of public recognition, but I do want to look into this sort of like person or situation, you know, just because it's kind of a warning message, I guess, so you could call it. Let's see here. What's going on with that? A little more information on that. Oh, and I know which deck to use. I know exactly which deck to use. Just right here. We'll go to our Madame Endora card in a minute. So you have Turtle, slowness, and protection. So you are protected, but go slow. Some of you have mother energy protecting you. Crown, success, and pride. Yeah, this is strong, like feminine energy here coming in. Doesn't have to be feminine though. It can really, crown. Anybody can wear a crown, but this is coming through as like Empress again, the vibes. But again, you know, male, female, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us, so it's not a gender specific reading by any means. Mountain, challenges and achievements. Again, it's balancing out. It's balancing things out. All right. The best thing you can do, again, go slow. Remember your successes and achievements. Celebrate those, and be mindful that, you know, even if you are heading in the right direction, there could still be obstacles But there's freedom, action. I mean, you are definitely going places. I don't feel that anything can really stop you at this point. Some of you are relocating, and it's gonna, once you find the place, you're gonna go fast. You have teeth here. This wanted to come out in your pre-shuffle, and that does have to do with the change and the control. But make sure that it's not an impulsive thing, and make sure that you are really doing what you want to do because you want to do it, not because you have some emperor or empress who's telling you what to do or anything of that, right? Anchor here. This is a symbol that you may run into, or maybe you wear an anchor necklace. I just am getting, or jewelry, or tattoo, or something, or somebody had one. But that's coming in as well. That's stability, security, heading towards that positive change, and envelope. So some of you, again, you're definitely getting a message. Okay, it could be a message of an opportunity, but messages are coming in, and make sure that you're attending to them. All right. Let's see. One thing here. I want to, again, I'm not really getting, lots of big bad energy, which is great. I don't get any of that. But if it's there, I do kind of want to look into it. So there's just something that I feel is hidden. And even within this reading, it's a little hidden right now. It's, and I don't say this to alarm anybody. I'm definitely not an alarmist type channel. I don't get off on that drama that you might find other places in life. But this is, I just, sometimes I like to have that insight. So hopefully you do too. Let's see. There's something I feel hidden, and even within the reading, it's not wanting to come out. You have the serpent. Yeah. What do you know? Okay. So this could be a sly person, or it could be a sly and subtle approach is needed. So when you're dealing with someone who is sly and subtle, maybe that's kind of like you may need to be sly and subtle. That could be, and then utilize your logic, reason, and common sense, Libra, with something with this Earth card, okay? And follow your intuition. So you're going to, it's as I was getting before, it's like you're using your intuition and your heart to make decisions, but you're not engaging in reckless actions. It's one thing to have passion, but we have to go about it in a logical, reasonable way, right? That's why I say you want to have a plan in place, okay? And we, so let me just see here. One other thing here is that just a little clue. Is this like a person, or just overall we should know we're protected, but also be kind of guarded? What is this all about here? Oh, okay. So this is, it could be overindulgence in your own, your own way here. There could also be something that's just stirring up a lot of emotion here. You have, now, interestingly enough, you have fire, water, earth, and so you have 3 of the 4 elements here, but we're missing air. No, we're not. Oh, yeah, we are missing air, which, okay. So yeah, I want to use your intellect, communication here. Let me just see here. I want to, winds of change. Okay, so you could be surroundings could be changing for you. Certainly, you're changing your surroundings, but I don't know. I'm looking in this deck right now. Let's see if they do have air. So this is seeking a union of mind and spirit. Okay, so this is actually going to be something to work on, really work on, because this is the element that did not come out, and we are air signs. So maybe you're already bringing this to the table. Maybe you're already in this energy, and that's why this card did not come out, Libra. But there's a message. This is kind of a metaphor for make sure that you're paying just as much attention to what's not being said as you are to what's being said. So if something doesn't quite feel right, for example, it's about, reading between those lines, right? So make sure that you are in fact doing that when a certain situation here, okay? You could have someone trying to compete with you. This could be Capricorn energy, even Sagittarius I'm getting as well. Those are kind of like standing out, or it could have something to do with around that season, or it could be referring to someone who's on the cusp, or you're on the cusp, and this is further confirmation for you here, Libra. I want to get an angel connection card on this. You have 332. Just when you're starting to lose faith in yourself and doubt the goodness of humanity, you see the number 332, which is interesting because you have 333 here. So you begin to feel real peace and a more positive attitude. Now, Libra, I feel like the 333 is really the number that we need to focus on. This is protection. You've got to know you are, in fact, protected, not just by, loved ones in spirit form or something, but like with your own wisdom and the purity of your intentions, your heart, that sort of thing, are really, and the fact that you can remain grounded and centered, and you can rely on yourself and trust yourself probably more than you ever have been able to in your life. I feel like you have your wisdom to rely upon too, is what I'm getting at. Okay, you have happiness here. This is the nest. So this is again good omen, love, friends, family, an increase of fortune and hope. I feel this is not this could be something trying to come back from your past. This could even be you doubting yourself. This whole something you're doubting. Let me get clarity on this though. Let's get still more clarity. You have the Eight of Pentacles. So, okay, so we do have that Capricorn energy. What areas of your life requires you to create? So where do you need to put in the work, basically, right? Where do you need to put in that work, Libra? Yeah, you've got to know you're protected here. There's something, but definitely have a safety as a focus too. Make sure you're just doing the usual, like making sure things are locked up, your car's locked, your window's not down or open when you're not home. Unless you have to have it that way or you feel it's safe. But just making sure you're doing that. Some of you are going to want to look at your now that I know it's randomly specific, look at your video recording. If you have a Ring camera or something like that, some of you may want to just look at that, because that could prevent something from happening. Like you might want to, after this reading, take a look in there and just see if there's anything that might grab your attention. It could be a cool animal in your yard. It could be a person who shouldn't be there walking around. It could be, just you want to make sure. Just, I don't know, it's randomly specific. And again, not trying to scare anybody, but there is this element of almost like someone trying to cross a boundary in some way. And it could be something like barging in on a conversation, or it could be somebody looking at what you're getting in your mail. I know it's specific, but someone could be like coming up on the porch and looking at a package that maybe you're receiving. I don't know, but I'm just getting some weird energy with that. So let me see here. You have the Chariot, Cancerian. What signs are showing you that it is time to move forward? Are you ignoring the signs? Because this came out in reverse. So make sure we're paying attention to those signs here and we're not ignoring things. And what do you need to remove yourself from for peace of mind? That's that Six of Swords. So if some of you have been thinking about getting, a Ring camera or whatever kind of camera, security or anything like that, if you're thinking of upping something on security, or you want to go to two-factor verification or something for your accounts, or you want to now have it be fingerprint or face or whatever recognition, do it. This is confirmation of that in this reading. Okay, so for some of you, if you've been wondering, I don't know if my accounts are safe, or I don't know if I just feel like maybe I should update my passwords, do it. This is confirmation. Okay, because if you're already thinking that, I say in these readings, I don't tell people things they don't already know, or hasn't already been suggested to them by their higher selves or the universe or just their own wisdom, right? So please do always follow your own guidance first, but hopefully you also get a little bit of confirmation, affirmation from these readings. And if you do, hey, hit that thumbs up, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments how things resonated. Thank you, Libra. I appreciate that. And all viewers, I appreciate my viewers who are not just Libra sons who are here. Anything else? Let's see. Any other, just a little bit of advice here. Where are we doing on time? 33 minutes. So 33 and 333 is coming up. Lots of threes, right? All right, here. So Page of Wands. So what signs are preparing you to move in a new direction? This is about the signs. Beware of signs and messages. Okay. And I think that's like a huge focus on this reading, is making sure you're attending to the details, being aware and beware of messages, signs you're getting, not ignoring. It's not a time to ignore those kind of things and brush things off, right? Let's see what else we have here. Libra. I'm feeling sort of like some of you may be feeling this just not particularly safe in some way. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry to hear that. I know what that's like personally, and it's not a good feeling, right? King of Wands here coming in with this love stuff, relationship. So it could be some fiery energy here coming in. This is somebody who goes after what they want. And oh my goodness, you have the Strength card with it. So you could certainly, this could be Leo energy. It could really be any fire sign though, Sag or Aries as well. But we have Leo. I think in every single reading I've been doing for you, you get the Strength card. I mean, almost always. And if we don't get the actual Strength card, we get the Lion, you know? So it's like, we get a lion with an oracle card or something. It's just amazing, So again, with that Strength card, it's like you don't have to force anything. Again, you're being in that flow here as you receive your blessings, Libra. Something about being in the flow, and okay, hard times are over. So looking forward to the abundance and happiness, enthusiasm, positivity. But let's get back to the Strength card. So having compassion for yourself and others, Libra, self-respect, really speaking your mind. Like a King of Wands, really, you don't, pardon me, you don't really have to guess what's on a King of Wands mind. If you've ever dealt with a Sag, Aries, Leo, I find personally my Sag, Aries, Leo friends and relatives, they're the ones who are direct, as well as the air signs. Not that other signs aren't, but I feel like if a person has a lot of fire in their chart, you know where they stand with things. You generally do not have to guess. I don't see them as if they don't like you. You know what's great about dating a fire sign? If they don't, they're not ones who like they don't send the mixed messages. In my opinion, um, you know where you stand with a friendship or in dating situation or whatever it is. You kind of, I can count on air signs and fire signs to tell it like it is. There's not that wishy-washiness with the wands. So I love that like directness here. If they're passionate about something or someone, you're going to know. Very hardworking. So this is like, I could be picking up on your energy here, Libra, regardless of if you're a Libra or if maybe I have fire signs watching, but we have so many different elements in our chart. So we're not just all air, right? A lot of us might have a whole mix. Like my chart is a whole mix, not a whole lot of earth, but a lot of other stuff. But so I would say too with the Strength card and the King of Wands is not, it's like you don't have, it's like although you're capable of being fierce, you don't have to be overbearing. You can be a bold leader and courageous and inspirational with your wit and charm, with your entrepreneurial skills, with how you motivate others. But this is, again, it's that strength you have, inner strength too. And let me see, Libra. Four of Cups. All right. So, okay. So there's a relationship. Oh my goodness. I was just going to say that it's done and over with. So there is this, I feel like I'm actually picking up on a couple of things now. I don't think these are necessarily, or no, actually they could be. This fire energy could certainly tie into this dead, done, over with kind of energy here with the Death card. I also like to refer to it as the renewal card, the transformation card, because with the death comes the rebirth. There's always that. See that no matter how small, in every card practically, there's that little glimmer of light. So there's that hope. There's that new day dawning that's coming in, Libra. So as things may seem sort of desperate, most of the time you're not actually desperate. You may be, mentally frayed or feeling as though, stressed, But in Four of Cups, I feel as though you could just be sick of the stress. These cards all combined, maybe you're thinking of ending something because you're sick of the stress. That's going to bring in an Ace of Pentacles, this new opportunity. Maybe you're making room for the new. Maybe you've already done this. You've already cut the ties. You've already left it, or had them leave, or whatever it is. This could have been someone you've known for a very long time. You could have a lot of history with this person, or you could find that you're kind of dating the same type of person over and over. But this Ace of Pentacles, I mean, that can be something. It could be hope. It could be new income. It could be just opportunity, prosperity, promotion. You have opportunities galore. Okay. So making sure that you're answering your door. It rhymes, opportunities galore. So answer your door, but take precautions, right? We just again, there's something here about making sure you're not getting your boundaries crossed. Okay. So that seems to be a big message coming in this week, Libra. What else? I love seeing that Ace of Pentacles. We have a jumper here, and it is the Two of Swords. So now this opportunity comes in, Libra. It could certainly be in a relationship of some kind. It can also be your happiness, success overall, though. So, but the page of, because I always say love can be anything you love too, not just anyone. So the Two of Swords, though, I feel once this opportunity comes in, you're not going to have a whole lot of time here. You're going to have multiple options. Okay, you've got the Two of Swords, you got the Seven. There's not, but it's like you don't just have an endless amount of time to decide, right? You're gonna have to make some sort of movement here. Page of Wands. So maybe you'll get some opportunity, a message coming in. It could involve a fire sign, or you have that heavily in your chart. You're in your fire energy. Maybe you're a Virgo. Maybe you're maybe you're a Virgo or have Virgo in your chart. But there's maybe your Venus placement is a fire one. Maybe you're Sagittarius Leo with your Venus. So, but this is like, again, but don't allow yourself to be rushed into something here. Just because there's emotion involved, doesn't mean you need to be, oh, look at that. Ace of Swords. Make sure you're not just making hasty decisions, but look at this. The Ace of Swords, clarity. You're going to get that clarity you need. You're going to have a lot of opportunities, but you're also going to be motivated more towards one than the other. And the way you can know some of that, Libra, is what has worked in the past. If this type of person or this specific person, this relationship didn't work in the past, maybe you don't want that. Maybe they were very in and out of sort of energy here, in and out energy, maybe they themselves were impulsive, but I feel like you're surrounded by wands right now. A lot of fire energy, a lot of passion here. Look at this though. King of Wands comes along and is like, I can handle this. Well, let's be mature about this, huh, folks? Like there's no need to get all in a huff. Let's work this out for Pete's sake. That's I don't know. I feel like he's coming in. I'm also getting stingray energy. That could have to do with a name too, Ray or Stinger. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Don't be a doormat. She's coming in. This is the High Priestess. I just hear her saying, "Don't be a doormat." She spoke to me, so there we go. Don't be a doormat. Okay. So in using your intuition, if it's just not feeling, holy moly, that's it. Oh, I'm gonna have to walk away from this table, Libra. You have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, for real. And then you have all of this fire sign energy. Okay, all the fire element here too. So you have 3 aces, Libra. 3 aces. What do I need to say after this? Can I just stop the reading now? I don't know. But you have an opportunity. It's going to be very clear which way you're going to like the most. You're going to use your intuition. You're going to use your intellect, your own experiences to make a very wise decision here, Libra. If someone's trying to come back from the past, this could be like you're wiser than that. You know that cycles tend to repeat. One of the greatest indicators of what's going to happen in the future is by looking at the past. That's why it's important to look at history sometimes, as much as we don't want to go back. We don't have to dwell in it, but it is sometimes valuable lessons are found in history, and so that we don't repeat history, right? Maybe moving on here with the Chariot. I just flipped the deck over and we get the Chariot. Some of you are, in fact, really ready to move on, and you have found what works and you've found what doesn't work, and what's not going to work for you, that's not what you're going to choose anymore. You're simply not doing it. A lot of moon energy too here, Libra. Intuition, secrets are revealed here. The truth comes out. All that good stuff. All the yumminess there. Yumminess. I don't know why, but she's like, Libra, don't be a doormat. Let's just be reasonable. Why would you be a doormat? Don't be. Okay. The name Matt actually, or Matthew, could mean something to you as well. Let's see, or any name starting with M, like Matthew, and A, like Aries. Okay. If there's a Matthew who's an Aries, wow. I mean, that's pretty incredible. Leave me a comment, please. Anyway, um, so I feel as though you're already feeling that passion. That's why we don't have that Ace of Wands here. You've had so many other wands here. Their passion's already there. But it's about what you're going to invest in with this opportunity. You do have this new beginning, this breakthrough here, Libra, and it does have to do with fresh ideas, new, a new proposal, new feelings, your intuition, a new partnership, new relationship. That is all coming in. And wow, what a week then, huh? These readings, though, they do tend to resonate uh, whenever really you find them, because they have a timeless element. I've heard over and over again from viewers that they found the reading weeks later, sometimes even 8 months later, and they were like, it just popped up in my feed, and oh my gosh, it totally resonated. It was meant to be, right? So there's that too coming in. All right, Libra, let's see. Anything we need to clarify? I want to get a few just messages overall here to kind of put some punctuation at the end of this reading here. What else do we have? Let's get one of these. Fairy realm, playful. So make sure you're allowing yourself to be playful. The elements are here to help offer, childlike energy for you, Libra. So this is about your inner child maybe wanting to come out and explore and play and be creative. Allow that to happen, Libra. Animal, you have humpback whale. Music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. I'm going to say dancing too. Dancing, dancing. And then we have elk. And this is stand tall and maintain your dignity, no matter what others will treat you, no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect you deserve. Remember, don't be a doormat. Don't be a doormat. All right. And this guy over there, under here. No need to get into a huff, Libra. We can work this out. But I feel like that's your energy. You're like, we don't know. Let's just can we keep the peace here? Because I feel like, just most of us work better in peaceful environments, So there's that. There's something about this High Priestess and the King of Cups. There's a lot of water energy here. And I feel maybe that means your intuition's really speaking to you, or you're allowing yourself to feel more. But again, lots of Cancerian energy, also Pisces energy, but a lot of Cancerian energy coming into this reading. And polar bear, Libra. Polar bear. This is, again, stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the outcome. Now, that is very hard to do. All right. So now I'm getting, okay, I'm actually getting, for this Ace of Cups, that's connected to music, your creation, your intuition, music. And for the Ace of Pentacles, I'm getting, this is where you need to stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what. Demand respect with this opportunity, whatever it is. Even if it's a great opportunity, don't get walked on. Don't be a doormat, right? And then I feel as though this Ace of Swords, yeah, this is like standing up, being very clear with your intentions. It's interesting because the animals actually linked themselves to aces this reading, and that I've never had that happen, and that is so cool. It's just so there's something about, maybe you'll be getting a lot of animal messages, Libra. I think you will be. I think you're going to find maybe one particular animal kind of following you through this sort of this situation that you're in, or this week. Okay, let's get another message here. Empaths, empowerment, release other people's emotions. Ask yourself, is this emotion mine? A lot of the things we think and feel are not even ours, right? They came from somewhere in the past. Exhale uncomfortable feelings that are not yours so they don't linger in your body. Try some, deep breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, look that up. I'm not a health professional, so definitely look things up, ask your doctor, all that stuff. But inhale light and peace, and exhale the whatever is not serving you, whatever is not in your greatest, highest good, Libra. And I think that's basically where we'll leave it. I think, let me get, intuition, trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. Yeah, absolutely. It's very intuitive based, this reading, as far as you and listening to your own intuition and your own wisdom. So Libra, that's what I have for you. Please consider liking, sharing, subscribing. It's free. And have a wonderful week.